show, the fast 5 things you need to know. We'll start your day off swirly, it's the toast. I sound amazing.
Welcome back to The Toast. Happy Monday. Today I am joined by Juliette Porter. I'm so excited that you're here. Juliette is from Siesta Key originally. Now you're like a Miami swirly. But I watch every episode of every season of Siesta Key, so this means so much to me. Welcome to The Toast, Juliette.
Thank you for having me. It's been years.
It's been years. You did come on The Breath once and The Toast once.
So it was the morning breath.
Right. The morning breath. You came on like virtually. I remember you were like still in college, like with your friends.
I was 20.
Yeah, and you like zoomed in.
Yes.
And we were excited. That was during the first season.
Was that the first season?
I think so.
Yeah, 2017.
That was the year of the breath.
It's been so long.
It's been so long. But then you also came on The Toast, pink backdrop with Kelsey, and maybe some boys, but like I remember you and Kelsey.
You guys used to do like reality stars a lot,
yeah,
right?
We used to do sometimes like an interview a day, like maybe like 3 to 5 interviews a week with like guests coming through. That like stopped during COVID when like people wouldn't come into studio anymore. And then you could do like Zoom interviews, but like we don't.
Was that like harder for you guys to do? And now it's just like you're chilling, like it's just kind of more fun this way?
Maybe, yeah. We definitely like forced us to pivot, but like doing Zoom interviews was like really the worst. That was like a really low time.
And like there's always a lag. And then I remember like I've done a bunch of them. My earrings always hit like my AirPods. It's just like
the
awkward.
guests, like their audio or they can't hear us or they can't wear headphones, so we're echoing. It's just like a nightmare. So then we were like, we'll only do in-person guests, but it took a while for in-person guests to happen again. So Claudia and I just got used to like doing it ourselves, and we just kind of like beefed up the rest of the show. And it was just like, it all happened very naturally. So now we don't do a lot of guests, but now for Jackson Friends, I get to invite my friends. And
how long is this going on for?
So this is the 5th week.
She's like having her sweet time. She's recovering.
This is actually the last full week of Jackson Friends, and this is our 5th week, which it's been so much fun. I have so many good guests this week. Starting with you. We have so much to talk about because I need to catch up with you. Juliette is also caught up on Love Island, as am I. After
so
5th and final story, we'll lead into the TV recap. We're going to try and sit on our hands so we don't like, just go off right now, but like so many thoughts.
So many thoughts. No, the first thing I said when I walked in, I was like, are we talking about this?
Yeah.
We need to.
We'll wait.
We'll wait till the end.
And the good news is I have like so many questions for you that I'm also bursting with, so I can wait on Love Island. How are you doing? How's life post-siesta?
Life is good. I actually wanted to tell you a story because I forgot about this when, I think it was 2018, I did come on The Toast. And in classic Claudia fashion, she said something kind of like out of pocket. I think she said something about Kelsey's mom. Ooh. And I was like, no, totally. It was like kind of catty. Just like a little catty.
Okay.
But it got back to the cast that me and Claudia were like talking about Kelsey's mom. Kelsey was pissed. Everyone was like, you're such a bitch. Like, why would you talk about her mom? That's her mom. And I was
on the show, like live on The Toast. It was like you could watch it. Okay.
And it turned into like this huge fight on Siesta Key. But because it was like breaking the fourth wall, we had to spin it like I was mad at a boy. Like a boy did something. So we were screaming at each other over the toast.
Oh my gosh. Drama.
The tea.
That's so dramatic.
It's hard, I think, in reality TV to try to keep the outside world out of your fights.
I agree, and I feel like now in reality TV, producers are just sort of embracing that. Like we see that with Mormon Wives, where they talk about contract negotiations. I feel like even on Siesta Key, that like first season fight between Chloe and Amanda.
About the nose.
About the nose. That was about what? They said it was about like Chipotle?
Yeah, well, yes. No, I think they were just wasted. Honestly, all the fights on Siesta Key, we were just blackout drunk, which I don't think happens on TV as much anymore. Am I wrong?
I don't know. I feel like when I rewatch Laguna Beach, I realize like they're all just drunk and they're like
16, so they're drunk off like 2 drinks.
No, and everything's like red cups. But also, when we watched it growing up, like I didn't realize that's what's in their cups. But now when I'm watching it, I'm like, oh, you guys are just being drunk.
I mean, I was illegally drinking the first like 3 years of Siesta Key.
How old were you when you started Siesta Key?
So we shot the pilot when I was 17, and then I went to college, and it didn't get picked up by MTV till I was 18 or 19.
Okay.
And then we filmed till I was 25. So like the entirety of my early 20s were on reality TV, which is kind of crazy.
That is really crazy. And you were in college for a lot of Siesta Key. Do you ever feel like dropping out because you're like, I'm a big star?
I thought about it for like a second.
Yeah.
But that's so immature.
No, I'm so glad that you did it.
Like,
and it really worked. They really worked around your filming schedule. They would film in the summer because summer in Siesta Key is like no other.
Exactly. You get it. But it's hot. And it's really like there's a lot of other places I would have
In hindsight, it's like probably winter in Siesta Key
is the best.
Yeah. The summer, probably everyone leaves.
Exactly. Well, it's not as bad as like Miami. Like, especially I hang out with like some of these people in Miami. They're gone all winter. Like, everyone's in the Hamptons right now.
Yeah.
Like, that would have made more sense. Like,
right.
Summer in the Hamptons is like no other. Summer House. Yeah.
You should be on Summer House. That's what I do every day here. I talk to people and convince them to go on Summer House.
I was just listening to the Tyler episode.
You and Tyler should go on Summer House.
So my old producer on Siesta Key was the casting director last year for Summer House. So I did a whole Summer House interview. Like,
oh, good.
It took me like 3 hours. They didn't go with me. I don't know why. Maybe they didn't like me, or maybe I had already been in this world. And I think they went with Lexi instead. I don't know if that's how it worked, but
if she was like the choice over you, and Bailey, which she didn't even make it through the season. So I think it's safe to say they made the wrong choice, and that I would like to nominate Juliette again.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm pretty good at reality TV.
I feel like you'd be great on Summer House, and you want to get out of Florida for the summer. I think like even someone was saying like Jesse lives in Florida most
He's
of
my
the
neighbor.
year. Oh,
he lives literally next door to me.
Have you guys ever dated?
He's not my type. Don't tell him that. He's gonna
like on the inside or the outside?
Both.
I won't tell him.
I don't really know him that well, but he like went on a date with my friend. I mean, it would have worked. Like, I'm kind of friends with Paige. Like, we have a lot of mutuals. I feel like
you would
Sierra
be great.
And I went to the Dominican Republic together a few years ago. We went snorkeling. We got caught in like a massive wave. We had to hide under the benches. We were getting seasick. It was like a whole thing. We could have brought it up. Yeah, it would have worked, but I mean, they kind of wanted me to live in New York. Like, that's a thing. And I was like, fine, I will move to New York. I was like, I'm down.
Yeah, or at least for the summer, and then go out on the weekends.
Yeah.
I feel like it's probably good you weren't cast last season because everyone who was cast is like fired and they're rejiggering the whole thing. So like, I don't know, maybe your time will come.
Yeah, I did end up doing a different show. Like a month after I got denied from Summer House, someone else called me to do another show.
Like an alumni reality show.
Yes. I don't know. I'm not.
But you can't
signed an NDA.
Okay.
But literally, I'm telling you, in several days, I will be able to talk about this. But unfortunately, I should have came at the end of the week.
I'm not going to push you. I respect a binding legal agreement.
Yes.
Did you enjoy your time on that show?
You know, oh gosh, let me just tell you, it was different than Siesta Key, where especially towards the end of Siesta Key, I did whatever I wanted. Like, it was kind of, we got to create our own schedule. It was based off of our life, what was going on. This was not like that.
Yeah, this was probably like all people together in a
But it was definitely a good experience.
Okay, good. Does it make you want to do more of that sort of reality television?
I would love to do Traders.
Right.
I want to do something that's like thought-based, you know?
To use your mind, like a mind game, not a physical game.
And I want to go to Scotland. It sounds cool.
And
cute.
Do you want to do something that's like love-based, like The Bachelor?
I don't know. I feel like I have a hard time taking that stuff seriously.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't know if people are in it for the right intentions. And I've been single for like 2 years now. I think the longer you're single, your standards go up a lot, almost to a fault. And I just like, I don't know if I want to be with a reality TV person, which is saying a lot because I'm a reality TV person.
I 100%.
You know what I
wouldn't
mean?
want to do the podcast.
Or
like it's too close to home.
It's
and
too
like
close to
you see how the
home.
sauce is made and like
right.
No.
And I think that I don't want to be with my personality type as much.
As you should be. Opposites attract. And you've dated reality stars from like being on Siesta Key. They were automatically, and then of course like Robbie.
I have trauma.
Robbie.
Oh my God, never forget. Oh my God, never forget. Oh my God, I was just talking about this the other day too.
What were you saying? How do you look back on it?
Okay, there's okay, you know what's funny? So when I started to get the ick from him, I mean, we dated for like 2 months, like nothing crazy. I started to get the ick, and so I told him I was sick. I was like lying to him. I was like, I don't feel good. So he sent me a care package full of like medicine and like tissues, and one of them was he put little notes on each item, and one of them was vitamin C, and it was like, because you're already getting that vitamin D. And it was just like, maybe some people would think that was cute. I don't think that's cute.
It all sounded cute up until that note. That one note.
But even when you start to get the ick, like there's no going back.
No, and like the more they do for you, like the ickier it gets. Like the thing to do is to retreat a little bit. Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Exactly. But in his defense, like, I told him I was sick. I was completely lying to him.
Right. But that's crazy. You only dated 2 months and he like came on the show. And is he from the Key? Right there, he had like a history with Alex.
He like lived in Sarasota. I don't even remember. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I never forget.
It's weird going back.
If Siesta Key has no fans, I'm dead. And if Juliette Porter has no fans, I'm dead. Yeah. You are always my number one.
Thank you. Like, you know what? I was thinking that I feel like you guys will voice your opinions about who is it the other day? Like Ari, what's his name?
Who's
Arik?
Tarek.
But I feel like I never ever got any heat, even when I did, because I've done some bad things.
No, the thing is, it's like we'll watch the show, whatever, and sometimes I just like have my favorites for whatever reason. Like I just relate to someone, or I just like love them. I'm rooting for them, and it's like even if I don't agree with what they've just done, like I want more. Like it's like a friend. Like I'm not gonna. You're not no longer my friend because I didn't. Like I just want to see it done differently, or like I'm still rooting for you. It's
crazy how I don't that like happens, jump around. Though. Like I feel that way about like people in Love Island right now. I'm like, I like you and nothing's going to change and I just want the best for you, or I don't like you and nothing's going to make me like you now.
Right. And then there are other people who like I really can go back and forth on and they can like make me like them sometimes, but just then you just have like the people that you just feel connected to. But you were also like the narrator of the show. Like it was very much like you were the protagonist and like we were seeing everything like through Juliette's point of view. And so even when you were like on the outs with the girls or like you were going back to like Alex or whatever, and that's not what we wanted for you. Like I don't know, you were just a sympathetic character.
Well, what I went through with Alex too was just like so many girls go through these really toxic, borderline like embarrassing relationships. Like to this day, I still have girls that are older than I was. And I'm like, what are you doing with him? Like, at least I was 20. Like, it's a really common thing. And I realized it felt like I wasn't doing anything of value. And I always struggled with that about reality TV. Like, what am I offering the world? But I was offering someone that people could relate to. And like, they understood what I was going through. And it's just, your first love. Like, they can do anything. You take them back. It's crazy.
No, that was really crazy. And then there was Sam.
Yeah,
I was rooting for Juliette and Sam.
He just wasn't for me. I wish him the best.
That's good.
He was, just honestly, like, I feel like any relationship I've had in the past doesn't count.
Because it wasn't like...
It doesn't feel like anything... My last relationship ended when I was 25, 26.
And that one was not on the show.
A little bit.
Okay.
But they just don't feel like they were real mature adult relationships. So, I'm just like, now I'm at that point in my life where it just doesn't seem like it was real back then. Like Sam didn't feel real to me.
Yeah, it kind of maybe like feels like a college relationship where it's like
surface level.
Yeah, and like everything's set. It's very easy.
Yeah.
You don't
he liked that I was there. He didn't love me for me, I don't think. He would have said otherwise. But I'm like, it feels like you love me being next to you and like me being there for you.
Yeah, it's like people with like we should date, so we shall.
You're here.
Yeah.
We're in the same room. We're in the same friend group.
You're so nice. Yeah. Which of the girls are you still close with?
So Chloe and I are still very close. Amanda and I are close, but I haven't lived in Siesta Key, Sarasota, in a couple years.
Yeah.
So I have like a whole new group of friends now, a whole new life. I started a podcast.
You did?
Yes, I love it. At first, I was nervous to start it. I was like, what am I going to talk about?
Yeah.
For an hour every day. It's just so much fun.
It's so much fun.
I love talking.
I see clips from your show. You do it with your friend.
Yeah, Sebastian. It's called Don't Be Ridiculous. It's very toasty.
Oh.
Very giggly squad, very toasty. It's just so much fun.
No, it's really so fun. I'm glad that now you're like a podcasting pro. So today's going to be a breeze for you.
I love it. I also have my swim line still.
JMP the label, everyone is like JMP the label is like so its own brand that it's like it's literally the official swimsuit of Sports Illustrated. Yeah.
Oh my God, thank you for bringing that up, Jackie. Yeah, we were on the cover last year on Hunter McGrady.
That's insane.
So cool. And we didn't know, like they don't tell us. We offer them suits. We give them like maybe 20 suits every year for either the show or their shoots. And we find out like the day of this year, another cover model wore it on the runway. And I was like there, and I was like,
which
freaking
one?
Out. Oh my God! Oh, Lauren Chan.
Oh, that is.
I can't believe I just remembered that. I have a horrible memory.
I guess like everyone's wearing your swimsuits, which they really are. And you just did a collab with someone.
I did an Uncommon James.
Yep, that's what I saw.
Yeah, which is, we're going to do some more, and I love that. And it's like reality TV.
It's
Juliette.
Brilliant. But what's so crazy is like JMP is so successful. And I mean, the swimsuits, all the ones that I've worn, I'm not really in like my swimsuit era, but like when you first drop them, like there was a cut that was just like made for me, which was like really hard because I have needs.
There's a lot of moms that listen.
Yeah.
We have a lot of mom toasters.
You have supportive tops.
Yes. We have a bunch of different style one pieces, high waist. Like we just have something for everybody.
Yeah.
Like it's not one of those brands where you feel like you have to be like super like put together or like a stick to wear. Like it's just, and I love that. You know?
I love it too. But it's so crazy. Like JMP was born out of the swimsuit wars on
the swimsuit wars.
The swimsuit wars on Siesta Key, like you and Kelsey, both starting swimsuit brands. And it was just like kind of drama for the show. But like,
no, that was so real.
Right. Did at any point when I was watching, and I know I said this on the toast, like, did you guys think about just doing one label, like Siesta Swim?
So no.
In hindsight, it's better that you didn't because like JMP has outlasted Siesta Key.
I mean, I think that you have to, 100%, you have to very much be selective of who you work with. Like, I take a long time to start things because I had been thinking about doing a swimsuit line since basically the show started. But I have to do things right because I won't quit. Once I start, like, I'm not a quitter. So I've been doing this since, I don't know, halfway through the show. And I have no plans of, like, just giving up on it because it doesn't feel like it's right. Like, it's something I want to really follow through with and I love and I'm passionate about. So it seemed like it came out of, you know, drama, but it was like, no, this is something I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
And like, watch me.
No, and just like the timing of it was just like so crazy that you both started swim brands like the same episode of the same season.
The reality of what happened was I was asking around, does anybody know anybody in the swimwear industry? And someone that worked on production knew someone that actually had been manufacturing all of Frankie's and designing for Beach Bunny for years. Like and she's my partner now, Jamie. She has been in the world for 30 years. And it just so happened that like I was asking and they told me about her instead of Kelsey. And so it was like just a little, I get why she was upset. Like it could have been her that they introduced my partner to.
Got it.
But it was me.
They chose you. Like I
had been asking, and
she hadn't been asking.
She might have been, but they picked me.
Okay.
And I think at the end of the day, like I know both of their personalities. It wouldn't have worked the other way.
Got it. Interesting. Well, you've done really an amazing job with it.
Thank you. Oh, I have a code for the toasters.
Share it.
Toast 15 for 15% off anything on the site.
I actually need new swimsuits, so I'm going to use that
code.
Wait,
I sent Claudia. This is. Maybe, did she go to St. Bart's?
Yeah, when she went to St. Bart's, I remember you sent her a box
overnighted
to my house.
And it got lost.
No, it was at my house. It got lost in my house.
After she left,
it got lost in my house.
Okay.
Don't worry.
But she had already left, I think.
Yeah.
It was like too late.
That's why it got lost in my house, because then it was gone.
Sadness.
Okay, I'm going to make a card. Maybe I'll send it to you for a freebie.
No, you're good.
Today's episode of The Toast is brought to you by America's Sweethearts, Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders, Season 2 on Netflix. You guys, Season 1 of DCC on Netflix was the best show I've ever watched, and I've been so excited for Season 2. It is out now, and I'm going to save it for next week so that I can watch with Claudia because we loved watching together last summer. So it is the journey of the Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders, also known as America's Sweethearts. They've been my sweethearts for a very long time because my husband's a Cowboys fan. So I've like been on to the Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders, but now America is falling in love with them all over again in their new Netflix series. So Season 2 just dropped, and major themes this season: unprecedented access, real and vulnerable. It's through the lens of acclaimed director Greg Whiteley, who also did Cheer. Obviously, this guy's got an eye for talent. We're going to see the athleticism, the grind, leadership, legacy. We're talking about it all, of course, the costumes, the hair, the glam, the girls, the drama, Kelly, everyone. I'm so excited to watch Season 2 of America's Sweethearts. If you haven't watched Season 1 yet, I'm actually jealous of you because it's such an enjoyable experience, and you can go watch that now and then catch Season 2. So watch Season 2 of America's Sweethearts June 18th, only on Netflix. So it is live now on Netflix for you to watch, for me to watch and enjoy, and we will be recapping it. So do not sleep on the DCC, because in July, once Claudia and I are caught up, full recap. Today's episode of The Toast is also brought to you by Roller Rabbit. I have gotten so into Roller Rabbit recently. It's a lifestyle brand known for its cult favorite loungewear and iconic pajamas. Rooted in a love for vibrant prints and artisan craftsmanship, Roller Rabbit welcomes you into a world of color, comfort, and thoughtfully made style, spanning ready-to-wear and swim, bedding, accessories, men's, and more. With a spirit rooted in joy, playfulness, and the beauty of togetherness, the brand invites you to feel good in what you wear every single day. So the Roller Rabbit pajamas have been so cute. They also have matching family pajamas, which we have been loving. But I also just got some like solo mom pajamas, which I love. And then I've gotten some really cute sets from their summer collection. So their summer 2025 collection just launched. They have breezy dresses, playful matching sets, swimwear, sun-ready styles for the whole family. Yeah, they have kids' clothes, kids' swimwear. They really have everything. It's such a cute destination if you want to get a couple cute new pieces for yourself and your family and your husband if you want some for summer. Roller Rabbit, and we have a 20% off code with Toast at checkout, so make sure to use that and just head onto their website, get a couple cute pieces for the whole family. They are proudly multi-generational, offering something special for every age at every stage from baby to grandparent. Okay, so like we can all match. Visit rollerrabbit.com and take 20% off your purchase of $150 or more with code TOAST at checkout. That's ROLLERRABBIT.com with code TOAST for 20% off your order of $150 or more. Terms and exclusions apply. Today's episode of The Toast is also brought to you by Thrive Cosmetics. We love makeup and we love a good cause, and that's what Thrive Cosmetics is. They are a makeup brand that gives back. They have the best products. So many of their products have gone viral. I'm sure that you've seen it. One of their favorite things that they've had for years, I literally use all the time, is the glow stick that I'll put in like the inner corner of my eye, a little highlight here, a little Cupid's bow highlighter. Claudia loves their mascara. You know, she's been on a journey with her eyelashes, and ever since that fateful Utah bonfire, she hasn't had many eyelashes, but she loves their mascara. Their mascara is so viral. Whether you're all about simple mascara and gloss, or you love to play with bold shapes and colors, there's always a trusty favorite you can use in almost every look. So Thrive Cosmetics makes 100% certified vegan and cruelty-free products you can depend on, from everything from daily wear to show-stopping self-expression. Obviously, we love the glam life here at The Toast, and Thrive Cosmetics is an amazing cosmetics brand because they have the greatest makeup. They use like really good ingredients, and it's beautiful. So their Brilliant Eye Brightener is the eyeshadow highlighter stick that I love, and the Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara is Turdy's #1. Try your new trusty favorites with an exclusive set for our listeners. New customers can get the Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara and a mini size Brilliant Eye Brightener at a special set price with free shipping at thrivecosmetics.com/toast. That's Thrive Cosmetics, CAUSEMETICS.com/toast. So you can get Turdy's and my favorite. Okay, great. Well, let's get into the stories because we have a lot to talk about.
Yes,
and we've dilly-dallied long enough. And I feel like I've found out all my siesta key tea that I need to know. Our first story is a little Hailey and Justin news, a little drama that is starting to feel more real than just like the rumors. So Hailey stepped out without her ring, which I step out without my ring every day of my life. She doesn't. And now like there are these rumors like divorce is looming. There's a lot of like trouble in paradise. And I feel like she, did the classic paparazzi walk out of the car pictures with her hand in sight. And she's like clearly not wearing her ring when she does always wear it.
I mean, it could mean nothing.
It could mean nothing.
I'm pretty anti-Justin right now.
Because of Vogue?
I don't like a Vogue. Oh, well, of course. That and all the other things that he's done. I mean, everything he posts, he's still consistently posting just like crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Like embarrassing for her.
Very embarrassing. He also posted something about getting the silent treatment, like after this wedding ring thing. But like they could be isolated incidents, So I try not to like read into stuff too much.
And standing on business is like,
oh yeah. Well, I mean that went well for him at least. And I understand his frustration with the paparazzi. Like he's not doing anything. He's obviously just wants to be left alone, and they won't leave him alone.
Yeah.
But when it comes to their marriage, I don't see how they're in like a happy marriage at the moment.
She can't be okay with his constant outbursts.
Yeah.
And she's acting like she is, and I feel for her because she knows that saying anything is going to add fuel to the fire, but that's all he's doing. He's just creating all this drama, and she's trying to put it out by not saying anything, but it just kind of makes her look like, I don't know, weak?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I do think it takes strength to like
very much
to
so.
Ride it out, you know?
Yeah.
And it, obviously like someone's being that way, you just want to run away, but like they have a child together. Right. I think she really like does love him, and I don't know, on the one hand, like I go back and forth and I always say like on the one hand it's like, how are these two still married? They're definitely not like,
imagine like she's like, Justin, like, can you please stop? And he's like, Hailey, this is like, I'm doing this is how I am, this is who I am, I'm not gonna pretend to be someone I'm not.
Right.
She's just like, okay.
Or maybe he's just like going through it at the moment, and so she's like letting him, and like maybe like she's traveling and just like kind of ignoring him. That's a strategy.
I mean, she just sold road.
I know. Well, that gives her a lot of power to like do what she actually wants to do.
Yeah. Does she own 100% of road?
No. So apparently she has investors, and like people were breaking it down, and of course trying to like minimize. And so I think maybe she walks away with like $200 million. But like,
I know when everyone said that, because I know about this enough to know that there's no way she did not walk away with $1 billion in her pocket. That's not how things work.
But 200 million, like I think
take it.
I think that's enough for her, like minimum.
For sure. I think she's happy with that.
And she'll continue to work still.
She'll continue to work, and I love what she's doing. I mean, she's an icon. But I just feel, this is like tough for her, and I wonder how long he's going to continue to, do this.
I know. It's like it's a cry for help, and he needs help. I don't know if he would accept it. And it's just like unfortunate that we have to watch it all unfold, and like it's public for her, because I'm rooting for her.
I know. I'm rooting for both of them. I love him. I love like, I feel like he's been through so much. Like I want the best for him, but it just doesn't seem like he even wants to help himself.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like he thinks anything is wrong with his behavior. Yeah. And that's the biggest problem.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah. Are you watching The Valley?
I am not. Is that Vanderpump?
That's Vanderpump alum. I just got caught up this weekend, and I don't know, some of it just reminds me of like Brittany and Jax.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah.
Because I know he just came out. He's a coke addict.
Yes.
And they're divorced, right?
They are divorced. It will be finalized on July 21st. As he said on Watch What Happens Live, I watched that episode too. Sad, but it's time. When they first announced their divorce, I was like, no, like make it work. Even though he's obviously problematic and he always has been, it's like, but you've loved him for 10 years, like love him. And then, of course, when people start to separate, everything comes out, and it's like, oh, run. Run.
I never want to be in that position. Like that, I'm very picky about who I'm going to be with now, because I never want to be... Like, I never want any dirty laundry aired like that. Like, no matter how mad you get at a partner, like, you have a kid.
Yeah, no, that definitely changes things. The two of them have obviously decided to, like, sort of bypass that in the name of their careers in reality television, which, like, I think is what's required.
I agree. That's
if you,
fair.
You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't, tell a friend to do it. But, like, I think what they get out from the show, it's like, okay, well, this and this money and this, like, this is worth it. And we'll just, sort of...
As long as they have an understanding,
I think
totally
that they do.
That.
That's the vibe that I get, where it's like we're all in. And I think for some like couples, you kind of have to be. If you want to be on reality TV and you want to be good at it, like you have to bear it all, even if like that means like exposing your family or kids. Like I wouldn't do it. Right. It's not for me.
I'm
but
like proud of Jax. The fact that he opened up about all of that is like a lot of people would never do that.
Yeah, but he's always sort of that. I don't know. I'm on the fence about his recovery. Like that his sobriety is good, but like I feel like he always like admits like, oh, that was really bad. I shouldn't have done that, and then like literally goes and does it again the next day. It's like that was really like it's just Groundhog's Day.
No, he's and for like 10 years he's been doing the same thing over and over.
Yeah, so I would be curious to hear from Brittany, like in real time, how he is treating her in the divorce. Like if he's being amicable and like giving her the things that she wants and like just being reasonable, then like that and that's what he should be doing. Like I would like to hear that. If he's being very difficult and making things hard for her, I don't like that. But there was all this stuff with like their mortgage, that he wasn't paying their mortgage. It was crazy. Their mortgage was $14,000 a month, which is so high, especially because they bought their houses like pre-COVID, like low interest rates. But apparently had $1 million in taxes that he owed. So he had to like take a lien out on the house. Their mortgage was originally like $8,000, and then he had to like I don't know, take out money against it. So it went up to like $14,000, then $17,000, and then he didn't pay the mortgage for months. And he was the only one living in the house. She had moved out.
The fact that we know that much about their financial situation is so sad.
No. I know.
Not you knowing their mortgage payment.
But like, I need to know. And then when they said their mortgage was $14,000 a month, I'm like, literally how?
Isn't
like
I don't own
that's
anything, by the way.
High when they bought their houses, like when it was 2% mortgage interest rate. So like I don't even know how.
That must be a really expensive house, or they put no money down. Is that how this works?
Both, and actually no. I think the house was probably like $2 or $3 million. Yeah. So you would think, okay, they put no money down, but still that like doesn't add up. But then it turned out he owed $1 million in taxes, so he had to like take out money against his house, and their rate went up.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
And I needed to know that in order to be mad at him enough to understand why she's leaving.
Because at the end of the day, that's the biggest thing is you have to take care of your family.
Yeah.
And he's causing issues.
So like she left the house with the kid, got a rental, was like paying for the rental, and so he's in the house alone. Like obviously he should be paying for the mortgage. He always paid the mortgage and she paid the bills. And then he stops paying the mortgage, and she doesn't find out until like 5-6 months later. And it's like, well, the house is going to go into foreclosure and she'll never be able to buy a house again.
Oh my gosh.
Like
her credit score is going to be,
Right.
Oh
like that's psychotic behavior.
So do we need to get Jax a brand deal?
Like, guys, no, he's not brand safe.
Jax, he needs to pay his mortgage.
But where did all his money go?
Coke.
Is that real? Like millions of dollars?
I don't know. He's not like a rock star. Like I can't imagine like how much drugs he was. What was he doing? Other drugs? Like other things? He was cheat. Maybe not on her. Did he cheat on her?
I think he did cheat on her in their marriage. I don't think he was paying. I think it was free.
Right. I was thinking more like trip to Vegas. Oops, I dropped $10,000 at the strip club.
$10,000.
Yeah, people are dumb.
Yeah. So
who else? The guy from Jersey Shore
situation.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah,
he didn't pay. Like he didn't. No one tell you.
Well, I mean that's just the thing.
You have to pay taxes.
So like when you started making money, like outside of traditional work, so like from the show and from brand deals, like what did you do financially? Like did you hire someone?
So I overpaid. I'm super afraid of prison. I overpaid by $50,000, and then I got a new accountant, and she's like, you really overpaid. I'm so afraid of breaking the law.
Yeah.
So I always pay my taxes.
Yeah.
Like everything. I don't pay my tickets though. I wait. I pay them all in like one time at the end of the year, which is probably irresponsible.
You have like logging onto the portal is such a pain in the butt.
I'd rather go in person. I live next to like City Hall in Miami Beach. I just walk in. It's like $200 a year. I'm like, here.
That is really funny. Yeah, no, I get a lot of like mails from like the toll. I'm like, I don't even drive on the highway.
There's so many tolls in Florida.
My car was stolen.
Wait, what?
No, I'm kidding. Like someone else is driving my car. Like I literally don't drive on the highway.
No, they're everywhere. They're like hidden.
There's
a bridge called Venetian on the beach. I don't have
$5. I don't have an easy pass, a sun pass.
Oh, neither do I.
Really?
Yeah, and I have lived here my whole life.
No, and like, do you ever like go home, like cross state?
I go home, and I think it's $4 to cross Alligator Alley, which is over the Everglades.
I know Alligator Alley.
Yeah, you know now.
I've been. Yeah, we went to
Naples.
Estero. Yeah, is that
near? Yeah, that's Naples.
We went to see Rascal Flatts. Best night ever.
How was it?
It was amazing. I'm obsessed with them. I actually had a dream. Maybe it was last night or the night before that like Rascal Flatts were doing a show near me, and I was like,
they have a lot of concerts here.
Yeah, they do. Like, you mean South? Like, yeah, there's a lot of good shows. Rascal Flatts like need to tour more, like get back to work, get back in the studio. But I'm glad that I was able to see them in Estero.
I'm seeing Coldplay. Ooh. I'm so excited. July 26th at the Hard Rock. I love Coldplay. I was like scrolling, refreshing. I was like, do I fly to Auckland, New Zealand to go to Coldplay? Because they like never do shows. And as I'm refreshing, I see that Miami pops up. And I was like, is this a lie? Am I high right now? Because I just saw it wasn't there. It was there. It immediately popped up. I bought 7 tickets, like right there on the spot.
That's so exciting.
So now we're all going. We're getting like a party bus. I'm so excited.
Who are you going with?
All my girls, all my friends, my brother, his wife.
Your friends from home?
Miami.
Oh, right, your new friends. You said you have all new friends. Like the other ones can kick rocks.
No.
But you're still friends with like your OG girls, like Hannah.
Yes.
And the cousin, Lexi.
Lexi lives down the street, by the way. Like her house is right over there.
Oh my God, that is so funny.
No, I'm totally still friends with them. I just don't see them. It's different. No. It's like, whatever, losers. You're dead to me.
Yeah, no, you're not with my new influencer friends.
Yeah,
so
sorry.
Bye-bye. Our next story is some beauty news, and usually a haircut doesn't make news. However, Sofia Richie has debuted her dramatic French bob hair transformation for summer, and I think everyone's getting ideas.
She's just perfect. She can do no wrong.
No, she is so perfect. I love this haircut in general. I'm always pro people cutting their hair. I think it always just like elevates them and like just enters a new era of your life. And she's already in that era, so like now the hair matches.
It fits her so well.
And I know like people out there are now feeling tempted to do it, and I know like other people are cautioning you not to do it, but I'm always going to say like do it. I want to see more girls with this haircut.
I think it works for her because she's just so elegant. Like she gives Princess Diana just this like rich mom, like European summer. She's just perfect.
Yeah,
she's
really
just gorgeous
is.
And it really works for her. I think it will look good on a lot of girls. I just do think it's kind of mature. I mean, how old is she?
It is mature.
She's young. She's younger than me, which makes me feel a certain type of way.
She's 26.
Okay, so younger than me. No, but she's just, it works so well. I do think the girlies should do it. I caution you. Once you do it, it takes a minute to go back.
Yes, and also, like, if you want to walk the walk, you have to talk the talk, too.
Right.
Like, it's a whole vibe. Like, you have to take on the whole you can't just, like, be out there with, like, the booty cheeks hanging out of your shorts. You have
your hair done too, and wear the elegant outfit.
Yeah, no, you have to go all the way. Like it's not gonna like look good with.
Right, you need to wear like something like this.
Like you look
sweater.
so cute.
Like I could do a bob.
I will tell you to do it.
I won't though, because I just feel like I really do believe that it's like more like a marriage haircut.
Yeah, no.
Is that fair to say?
It is. I used to have a bob, and I think it really ushered me into a more mature era of my life and like forced me to like, I don't know, it just like changed my vibe in a good way. And then like it's been growing out, and I always say like when I'm like in full like mom, like done having, like I wouldn't want to be like pregnant with a bob and just like have a lot going on. But like, you know, in the next phase of my life, like I'm going back, like PTA mom with a bob.
Love that for you.
Like that's where you'll catch me, but it will be a while.
You're not a PTA mom yet?
No. I'm
How
still
old
like
is your oldest?
3.
Oh, you
like I'm just a toddler mom. I need my hair.
Yeah, you need your hair still. You're not ready. I feel like once you are like really working and picking up like 5 kids a day.
And like soccer and like all this. Yeah, that's the vibe. But like right now I need to be able to put my hair in a messy bun. Like I'm in the messy bun phase.
No, I love that for you.
Yeah.
I see it.
So if you're thinking about cutting your hair, this is your sign to do it, okay? Juliette's gonna say no, and I'm gonna say yes.
But if you do it, like, make sure you go to a great hairdresser.
That's true.
Yeah, you need like those like flowy layers. I mean, who did her hair?
Oh, I think it was Chris McMillan.
Of course.
Yes.
And Jake Shane's like always in the background.
Yes, Jake Shane.
How did they?
They've been friends. Like he used to work for her husband, like in his corporate role. Like before when he started like his social media, he was. Or her assistant. Like, he works for one of them.
Oh, so that's like a fair. It wasn't just like, you're famous, I'm famous.
No, like, he was friends with them before he got famous.
I love that. I love that type of story because it doesn't feel like someone's latching on to the other.
No, they're like real friends.
Love that.
I love that, too.
Yeah, that's cute.
Also, I'm going to try and convince my sister Margot to do this haircut. She's my guinea pig. Yeah.
I love Margot. How's she doing?
She's good.
She's so cute.
Is
she in New York?
She's in New York. You and her should go on Summer House together.
Oh my God, she should so do Summer House.
I mean, I think when she was on the Toast, we were talking about it. People always say that about her. She would never do it. She's not cut out for reality TV, you know?
Summer House looks easy.
Yeah.
My show was way harder than it seems like Summer House was. People were getting like pregnant. I was getting in fights. Summer House is tame. It's like Paige yelling at Kyle over an investment of a freaking Craig.
And it feels
like
bad. It's detached from their real lives. Like
they're
you
too
go
old.
out there and like you do stuff for the Summer House and then like you come back and have your actual life. Your
100%.
Siesta Key was your actual life, your actual boyfriends and friendships.
But I think it really has to do with the age too. They're able to separate and be mature about certain things and put on a show, I think.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, I was just so out of touch with that world because I was so young in a small town that it just, everything blended together to just make this, like, perfect mixture of chaos.
Yeah. And, like, not know how to, like, compartmentalize, like...
100%. I was like,
I'm
people
gonna
would
be
make
this
up a
way.
lie and I would believe it.
Yeah, I'm going to be this way, like, on the show. And then,
Right.
like, I know what but, like, you were just so in it, which makes for good TV.
Yeah.
Like, but then you're seeing people, like, ripped apart. And it's
Right.
like... Well, that's not good for you.
Which is what we're seeing with these shows where these people, like Love Island, again, it's like I don't think they're able to differentiate what is like for TV and what's not, because especially they're in like this bubble.
Yeah, and I think also like the game element of the show has really been played up this season, less so than the love. And so you really need to be like hard-headed, like where you need to fall in love to be on the show.
Right.
But you need to also be able to like separate, like, I don't care about these people, I don't care about these friends, because like you're voting them off every other day.
Nearly impossible task.
Yeah, it's like traitors these days.
Yeah, it really is. It looks so hard to be on Love Island. Like I couldn't do it.
But I do think for them, at least the payoff is serious, because they'll come off the show and they'll have a completely new life. Look at Jalen.
I'm so happy for Jalen.
Oh my God. I was saying last night, I was talking to Claudia, I was like, I need someone to get a word to the Islanders about like the fact that Jalen has 1.4 million TikTok
that's
followers.
My favorite thing about, and it's the worst thing about Love Island. They have no idea that they are a trending audio, the Mamacita thing. Huda has no idea. She thinks, apparently America does love her, but like she thinks they just have no concept of what's going on out here.
No, but like I think the biggest shock to them of everything that's happened while they were in the villa is that Jalen, 2-day stint, Jalen has 1.4 million followers.
Insane. I'm so
obsessed.
happy for him. I hope that it lasts. I hope the only problem I see with this is that he doesn't actually know how to make like content yet. So I hope that he does.
I hope he hires someone.
Or just like, really puts in the work there so that people stick with him. And especially if he wants to be a travel influencer, I want to see that. Like, let's make that content.
But we have to give him grace as he navigates this new chapter.
Of course. And the picture with his grandma.
No, I'm obsessed. But on the one hand, he needs to hire someone so that like he can just stay being Jalen.
We need to send him like PR boxes.
You need to send him JMP swim.
I should.
Do you do men's?
I do. I want to have like everyone sending him everything. I want stuff for his grandma. Like,
do they wear your suits on the show at all? Like to have any of the girls wear them?
Not on Love Island, but Temptation Island. I gifted pretty much everybody in like the first episode wore my suits.
Oh,
which that show ended up being like, I haven't seen it, but it was crazy.
Tyler C was just saying that he watched it.
Apparently it's really good, but I have a hard time watching like really, really raunchy things.
Love Island is painful in that sense. Only during the challenges, because that's the only time they like get sexy, and the rest of the time they're like nuns in there.
Exactly. No, they won't kiss their like actual match, and then they have to all make out.
No, and like when someone like likes someone, they're like a kiss on the cheek, and then they go into the challenge where they're seriously like,
it's weird.
Someone is about to give like a blowjob at a challenge.
We were saying, is that okay? Because I know for a fact, like, well, I don't know about Love Island, but I know on other things that I've done, there's like HIPAA, so they can't make you take a test for any of these like STDs.
Okay.
But I imagine I would be worried. Like, I don't have oral herpes. I'm lucky. A lot of people have it. I've never had a cold sore. I have no plans on getting one. I don't want to be making out with 12 people.
I assume that they've all been tested, even though for the past few weeks, it does look like a cold sore is being passed around the villa.
It's bad. They might.
They have to be.
But then what? Then what do you do? She can't kiss. She has to sit out the challenge.
She can't be on the show.
If you have
an active herpes.
I mean, I agree, but I don't think that's how it works.
I'm sorry.
I agree.
And then you do these challenges where literally, like at every step, you have to kiss the like you can't force people.
Also, I don't want to kiss a lot. Like, I'm not really attracted to anyone on Love Island. What would I do about that?
No, it's so weird. And then they think that like in these challenges, like we're gonna see if there's chemistry. Like while I make out with 4 different people and act like it's the best thing I've ever done.
And you're just all slopping.
No, it's actually
saliva.
It's not watchable. That milk challenge
was disgusting.
Was so disgusting. Like, I get queasy easily. I'm a pregnant woman.
Same.
Like, this is offensive to me.
Yeah, I feel bad for Paige. I can't imagine, because I think a lot of people don't realize, like, these shows take hours to film.
Yeah.
Like, they're sitting there and there's no music. They're not really drinking. They're just sitting there all day long. They're not allowed.
They get one glass of wine at night in those cups.
I see. I need at least 3.
Yeah.
Because I get so bored. And if there's no phones, there's no TV. You're just sitting there talking to each other every single day, all night, all day. I would be just so bored.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to get to Love Island. We are. I promise. We're almost there. Our next story is actually some really sweet love news. Ray Cyrus and his girlfriend Elizabeth Hurley have a romantic date night in London to support Miley's new film. So Miley's new film is her album film, Something Beautiful. Don't get excited. The last song, Sequel, is not out. But
oh my God.
I wish. Billy Ray and Elizabeth Hurley went out to support Miley's new film, Something Beautiful. They stepped out together, like seriously looking like a legit couple. Now, he looks scary as ever, but that's not stopping her from like, she's being like Queenie Elizabeth Hurley.
Why do I think he looks kind of good?
Why do you think he looks kind of good?
Did he lose weight?
He looks really scary.
He's giving Jesus, kind of.
His shirt is the scariest part, I would say.
That's a horrible outfit. Who is she?
Elizabeth Hurley, British actress.
I don't know her.
You definitely do. She's like a class. She was in
name a movie.
I mean, Bedazzled with Brendan Fraser comes to mind, but like I wouldn't be surprised if you haven't seen that.
I haven't. I've seen George of the Jungle.
Did you ever watch The Royals on E! News? On E! News.
Didn't.
She's from Austin Powers.
Okay.
She's from Gossip Girl. She was hooking up with
I seem to have missed everything she's been in.
Oh my God, you're missing out.
Well, so we're happy for them. I thought Miley didn't like this.
No, Miley likes this, and I do think she's been
does?
like yeah, I think she's reconciling with her dad, and I think Lizzie has been a force for good in his life because like he's slowly getting back together with his family. Like I think he was spiraling, and she sort of stabilized him and like made him more palatable to the rest of his family. So
yeah,
it's like a really good thing. Why Elizabeth Hurley is like attracted to him in this era of his life, I will never know.
Yeah, dating a man coming from like a broken family must be like a little tough, especially Miley Cyrus's father.
Yeah, no, and like there's so many different aspects of.
There's like 10 kids.
There's like
3, right?
There's
4.
5.
I
think there's 5.
Trace, the brother, is like going off on Instagram.
He's going off.
Yeah.
I can't even go there. But like then Miley and Noah have their own beef, and then the mom, and then
they do?
Yeah, because
Wait, I love Noah.
There was like another weird drama where the mom got remarried.
Okay.
And like
Noah didn't like this, right?
Noah apparently like dated that
Oh my
guy.
God. Well, fair.
But
that's really fair.
I don't know.
Is my mother.
But the thing is, everyone sided with Tish. So like I don't feel like that's exactly what happened, given what we do know.
Why did they side with Tish? Because Miley did?
No, I think because Tish probably didn't do it. I think Noah probably did more wrong than Tish. Like, I don't know if Noah actually dated. Like,
we need to get to the bottom of this.
It's that's really weird. I don't like to talk about it because, like,
you don't know for sure what happened.
No, because it's like disturbing. And, like, I just want to like think about the Cyrus family being happy.
Yeah,
and just like push that away.
Miley seems really good to me. She seems stable. I love her. I've never loved her more.
I agree.
I've never loved her more. She just seems so confident and secure in herself. And I love her. I want the best for her.
I completely agree. And so ultimately, Elizabeth Hurley being with her father is best for Miley because he's like coming to the premiere.
If he's happy.
And he's supporting her. And I think she's bringing up like the average of the family.
Yeah.
Even though it's obviously very high. I think it's good. It's shocking.
It's shocking, but you know what? Everybody has a crazy family. Maybe not that crazy, but we prevail.
Yeah. Our next story is a bit of great music news as well because Tom Sandoval has auditioned for America's Got Talent with his band, Tom Sandoval and the Most Extras. So Tom's, is
that the name?
Yeah, that's the name of his band, Tom and the Most Extras.
That's a very good name for that.
Yeah, no, he nailed it with the extra.
Yeah, for sure.
And they were sort of like the butt of the joke on the last few seasons of Vanderpump Rules. He spent all his money like paying his band members and getting studio time. And then he went out on tour right as Sandoval happened. And I think the only people who were really going to his show were like going there to heckle him, which is also like not great.
Sad.
Like stay home.
I kind of feel for him in that sense.
I'm starting to like feel for him a little bit just because like so much time has passed. And
right.
I guess someone at America's Got Talent has a sense of humor because they invited him and his band to audition. And they're a cover band. Like, they're really like almost like a wedding cover band, like whatever.
Yeah.
I don't watch a lot of America's Got Talent, so I don't know if a lot of like mid-level talented people audition just like for shits and giggles.
I think this is a rare occurrence.
It is so odd that they
This is for
audition.
Views, is what I think.
When I watch clips from America's Got Talent, it's like some of the most talented people
and random
I've ever seen.
From like a different part of the world or like a small, and it's like a really cool talent.
Someone singing someone else's song like with a 15-piece band.
That's my thing about the band. There's like 10 of them.
No, and he pays them all.
And that's really sweet, honestly. If like they're not making any money, but he wants to keep the band together, so he's out of his Vanderpump money paying them is like really sad.
No, it's sad. And at this point, like, I hope that they have, I'm happy for them that they went on America's Got Talent. I don't even want to like talk shit because it's like.
No, I'm happy for them. I agree. I think like I don't like him. Every time he opens his mouth, I'm upset.
No,
but I do feel like we need to move on. And Ariana, I love her. I'm so team Ariana.
Right,
like it's not even funny.
Like she's so moved on.
Right.
She's
making way more money than him. She won by a landslide. Let's give him like a little less hate, I guess.
I think people liked him from Traders. He was on last season. Did you watch?
I watched a little bit of it. I was there for Dylan Efron and Sierra. I wasn't there for. Didn't he get out pretty early though?
I didn't watch. And he was on Special Forces with Tyler.
That's right.
C.
That's right.
Would you ever do Special Forces?
You know, I feel like I would really fail.
Based on what Tyler said, and I feel like it was hard for him, and he's like a grown, big, strong man.
Yeah.
I don't think you should do it.
I like to think that I can do stuff like that.
You're very fit. You were just saying like you were doing Barry's. You're the queen of bar.
I know, but I think that I like crumble under pressure.
Are you mentally tough?
I am, but then like I don't know. I just every time I think I'm gonna win in like these types of like games or events, I don't win.
Interesting.
Yeah. I did a show similar to this and I didn't win anything. So
the one that you did?
Yes.
With like challenges and stuff?
Didn't win a single one.
Interesting.
I think when the moment comes and you're like in that position, like things get a lot harder than you think they would be.
Yeah, no, he said it was like so extreme. It wasn't like fake Hollywood.
What were some of his challenges that he had to do?
Oh, I don't know. He was talking about being in some like icy thing.
See, why would I want to? It depends on how much money I'm getting. And I do want to see if I could.
Yeah. Like
do
the mental,
yeah.
and how you would come out the other side.
Yeah, like would that make me stronger? Like being able to say that I accomplished some of that stuff would be awesome. But like, why would I put myself through a cold plunge or like go to like live in the ice? Like, why would I do that?
I don't know. That's what I was saying to him. I was like, when you're in those things, are you like regretting signing up for the show? Because I would seriously run.
I mean, part of me like always wanted to be in the Army. Like I have like all these like random jobs I like wish I did just to see if I could.
Okay, so then you should go on Special Forces just to
try.
Just to scratch that itch.
Just you're right. It's just like one of those little things about me. I'm like, what if I was a pilot? Like I think about that stuff a lot.
You should do it. It could also be a good place to meet someone. I know you don't want to date a reality star, but I think like the guys who would go on Special Forces would be like strong and tough.
Don't they have like real Army people? Like I would date an officer. That'd be hot.
Ship.
Yeah. I like put me in my place.
You guys, if any Special Forces casting directors are watching, even though I'm sure you have teams of people who could just, sign you up. I love this.
Like this could be a thing. I want to try to do Traders though. Like that I find more interesting and fun.
Yeah, and like easy compared to Special Forces.
But I love a mind game. Like sounds like a fun game.
Yeah.
But I don't think I could lie. I'm a really bad liar.
Did you ever think about because Siesta Key was on MTV, did you ever think about doing the challenge or like X on the Beach?
They never asked me, which I thought was strange.
That's strange.
Yeah.
Did anyone from Siesta Key do those shows?
No. I feel like I talked a lot of shit about MTV though. Oh. I don't know if that has to do with it.
I don't know. I feel like everybody who's on MTV like talks shit about that.
It's a dying network.
Well, damn. I feel like that's just a part of me. Like Kristen also talks a lot of shit.
I mean, one example was like they would never invite us to the VMAs, which is just like that should be our one reward.
Right.
Obviously we got paid, but like that was just something, and I'm like, so you're not even like you won't even invite us.
Why? But
because they had no money
at the VMAs.
What?
I feel like I've seen you at the VMAs. They had to like.
I went it was the first year, 2017, before our show even aired. They flew us all out. It was this whole thing, and then I think the merger happened with Viacom, who owns MTV, and I just think I don't know. It must have been a money thing. It was never like personal, but yeah. I
but
just
the other shows would go.
Then they would invite they would invite people from other networks. Yeah. Like Vanderpump would go, or like it was just odd to me.
That is,
and that
odd.
Always rubbed me wrong.
That's surprising.
Yeah.
We got to get you to the VMAs. I can't help you with that.
It's okay. I don't need to go.
You're over it.
I want to go to like the Oscars or something. Take me somewhere really cool. I want to wear like a nice fancy dress.
What about do you ever do People's Choice?
No.
You weren't People's Choice reality star?
I don't think we were quite big enough.
I understand.
Who won that award?
Like it's always a Kardashian.
People. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'm in that category.
Okay, fine. Today's episode of The Toast is brought to you by Booking.com, Booking.yeah. From vacation rentals to hotels across the U.S., Booking.com has the ideal summer stay for absolutely anyone, even those who might seem impossible to please. As I've shared, I've been very open about the fact that I have needs when I travel. Sometimes we need a house. Sometimes we need multiple bedrooms, or we need a hotel room with at least one bedroom so we can have a separate area for us to watch TV when the kids go to sleep. These are things that we need. And if we don't have them, then vacation's going to be kind of stressful. And then what's the point? But with Booking.com, you can completely customize your travel, your stay, get exactly what is going to be best for you and your family or your friends, traveling partners, whoever it is. You should have the best time because you're going on vacation. That's literally the point. So do not sacrifice, and you don't have to because Booking.com makes it so easy for you to personalize your stay. So whether you're booking for yourself, your partner, your picky teens, your sleep light, rise early mom, you can find exactly what you're booking for on Booking.com. Booking.yeah. So if you travel with children, you know that you have many needs depending on the number of kids, could change the number of rooms that you might need. And at Booking.com, you can let them know what you need, and they're going to find you the best stay. So find exactly what you're booking for at Booking.com, Booking.yeah. Book today on the site or in the app. That's Booking.com, Booking.yeah, Booking.com. Today's episode of The Toast is also brought to you by Caraway. My entire life is brought to you by Caraway. My weekend was brought to you by Caraway. It is non-toxic cookware made modern, and it's seriously the best. So I can't tell what's the best part. Obviously, it looks pargelicious, which we love. It's non-toxic. We also love. But kind of the best part is the fact that it's easy to clean. The food just slides right off. Anytime someone comes over to my house and they watch me do the dishes, like, yeah, they should be helping me, but they're not. They just watch the food slide right off, and I really do influence them to try Caraway, and then I give them my code, which is Toasters, in case you wanted to know. So Caraway is changing the cooking game, making sure that you're not getting like toxic chemicals leaching into your food. And then they also have changed the storage solution game. Like the way that they store their pots and lids is so genius. They have a knife set, they have cutting boards. Everything in my kitchen is from Caraway. Everything that Caraway makes, I am purchasing. So if you have been eyeing their internet famous 12-piece cookware set, now is the time to buy it. You can shop Caraway risk-free, enjoy fast free shipping, easy returns, and a 30-day trial. Plus, if you visit carawayhome.com/toasters, you can take an additional 10% off your next purchase. This deal is exclusive for our listeners, so visit carawayhome.com/toasters or use code TOASTERS at checkout. Caraway, it's non-toxic cookware made modern. So definitely use that code TOASTERS for 10% off and check out their 12-piece cookware set. I use everything. I use their bakeware set. I mean, if Caraway makes it, I use it. Today's episode of The Toast is also brought to you by Prolon. So if you want to get the benefits of fasting, but don't really want to do the fasting, that's where Prolon comes in, because Prolon is a plant-based nutrition program featuring soups, snacks, and beverages that are designed to nourish the body while keeping it in a fasting state, triggering cellular rejuvenation and renewal. Their next gen builds on the original Prolon with 100% organic soups and teas, a richer taste, and ready-to-eat meals. So especially this summer, we're going out, we're drinking, we're having fun, we're living life, but then you sort of want to reset, and it's always nice to reset with like an official reset program where they do all the work for you and all you have to do is follow the steps. And that's why Prolon is great. They have a 5-day program that will make you feel amazing by the end. You get the benefits of fasting, but you still get to consume food, which is the best way to fast. So Prolon Next Gen incorporates a subtly updated meal plan and formulations while maintaining the same science-backed core technology as the original Prolon 5-day program. With Prolon Next Gen, you get everything you need pre-packaged and ready to go. To help you jumpstart a plan that delivers real results, Prolon is offering the Toast listeners an exclusive chance to be among the first to try Next Gen with 15% off site-wide plus a $40 bonus gift when you subscribe to their 5-day program. Just visit prolonlife.com/toast. That's prolonlife.com/toast to claim your 15% discount and your bonus gift. prolonlife.com/toast. Our fifth and final story is going to lead into our Love Island recap because Love Island USA is accused of rigging voting after favorites go home in a shock elimination as fans are raging. I'm done watching. Oh, okay. So me. Thanks, The Sun, for voicing how I feel. Yes, for
wow, that was
sure.
so accurate.
So accurate. For sure, the votes were not accurate. Like, I think some people who are most popular got to stay. Of course, why are they going to kick off the most popular? But for example, Huda is not
that can't have been right.
But the more I think about it, like, the more producers are not letting Huda go. Like, she has saved their season. This season has really been god awful, except for the Huda and Jeremiah saga, which was just like so shocking and such a whirlwind that it really captivated people. But like, as far as connections or like really meeting great people from the show, it's not amazing. She's kind of like saved their season, and I don't think they're gonna send her home. This would have been her third time in the bottom 3, and I think the girls would have, actually, they don't know how to vote, so they probably wouldn't have voted her home because that would have been the correct choice. But I don't think producers were going to leave it up to chance because they need her. Plus, knowing that the next day is Casa Amor, she will thrive in Casa Amor. We'll get to see her from like, from the 0 to like, you know, she gets 5 guys to choose between. Like, that will be entertaining television, and they were not going to give that up. So I can almost like understand why they saved her. But I know, like, for sure the votes were rigged in that sense. The way that these islanders are voting for the people that they have to dump from the island, like, they need to lose their voting rights because what are they doing?
I have a lot of thoughts on this. The guys are jealous of Jeremiah.
Oh, for sure.
And I think Ace is a snake.
I was anti-Ace because I just think he's like faking things with Shelly, and I'm like so bored by them. Like, it's supposed to be, I think they wanted to create this like story of adversity where like we weren't with each other and now they're together and they think they're going to go all the way and win. But I do think like some of the fans are falling for it, which if that's the case, then like, and those are your winners, great. Like, but I just think
anybody on TikTok knows that they've like known each other.
Right. That's the thing coming out about them. And they said that they knew each other. They met outside a club. And now there's like other stuff that she was like his Valentine, and they like came on the show to win, and they've just been sort of, even if that would honestly.
But how would the producers not know that?
I don't know.
Because out of every person that they cast, they happen to cast 2 people that know each other. That's like crazy.
I really feel like they casted a lot from Instagram, like more than ever. Like, I feel like everybody who's on the show already has a platform, and like they're all content creators, which is fine. But I think when you're all content creators, like, you know your fellow
That's true.
People
Especially
are
if like it's Los Angeles or wherever they're from.
If you see them on like the Explore page, whatever, like, so I don't think that's so crazy. Plus, Love Island is a huge cast. Probably by the end of the show, they go through like 30 or 40 people. Like, of 23-year-olds with semi-decent Instagram followings who are incredibly beautiful. Like,
true.
It's possible. I just think Ace and Shelly are so boring, and I'm not seeing like any chemistry between them.
No.
So whatever show they think they're putting on is like not happening for me. And I was like really against him, except when he was the one like really bringing Huda and Jeremiah to task and like not letting it go. And I was like, okay, I'm with you. But now it's a thing he has against Jeremiah, because Jeremiah is doing exactly what he should be doing.
Thank you.
Like, he got out of his relationship with Huda, which everyone said was toxic. It was too much too soon, and it got like so dramatic and nasty, and he made the mature choice, and he chose Iris, even though he's like not into her romantically. Right. He just wants to close the chapter on Huda.
Right.
Did the right thing there. Yep. Then he starts earnestly trying to find connections. His dream girl walks into the villa. Thankfully, she likes him too. And like the way he's talking to her and going about and moving in the villa.
Exactly what he's supposed to do.
Is like what a guy who's looking for a relationship should do. He seems like he doesn't have good friendships with the other guys except for Austin. And that's why I think they voted him off. But also like him kissing Andrina in front of everyone, like, put a target on his back, because if they all want to hook up with her. So if they get rid of him, they have a chance. Like Nick, 100%.
Nick, I got that, but like Ace, I think they're not all going to get her.
No, but they're jealous of him, and if he's there, they're locked in. But if he's not there, then she has to talk to the rest of them.
That's exactly what I was thinking. They're jealous. Yeah.
So I think that the boys voted for him to go because they're incredibly stupid, and like, you just broke up 2 real couples, and this is Love Island. This isn't traitors. Like, if they're not here to form relationships, if they're going to be penalized for that, then like, what's the point? We need to go back to like regular eliminations. We haven't had like just a dumping, like a normal one, since Bella, where people like, you get dumped if nobody likes you. Like,
if you don't have a couple, it should have been Amaya. Well, and maybe Pepe?
Austin and
Amaya.
Austin and Amaya were the correct choice. If anything, if the producers really want the villas to dump the cat, the girls should have voted which boy should go home, and the boys should have voted which girls should go home.
Right.
Because the girls would have been like, none of us like Austin, and he's been here a while, and none of us are going to, and it's time for him to go.
You're so right.
And like, Hannah would have stuck up for Pepe. I don't know what.
So true.
They might have voted Jeremiah off, because I do think Huda was the leading voice in the girls' discussion. But they would have had a chance. And then the boys would have, of course, sent Amaya home because they know that Iris and Hannah are into other guys, and they all have spoken to Amaya, and none of us like her in that way. None of us are going to. So like, it's her time to go. Because Austin and Amaya are the ones who should have gone home. Sorry.
Yeah.
And now we're going into Casa Amor, and we don't have that many solid couples. So why is this interesting to me? To watch more people
Jeremiah
flirt.
would have been, first of all, he's the most beautiful by a landslide. I liked watching my screen. I liked what was forming between him and Andrina. I liked that. I feel like there would have been a girl in there for sure. I bet several girls would have went after him. I feel like Ace too. Like, I just feel like, I don't know why. I also think it's kind of messed up that they let America vote. They tell these people that America doesn't like them, essentially. I feel like that's so mean.
Well, they do and they don't. They leave it like ambiguous because like between the girls in the bottom
they leave three.
Like, I feel like Iris shouldn't have a chip on her shoulder because she just got there. We haven't gotten a chance to get to know her. America like threw her into the lion's den by putting her in a relationship with Jeremiah, and it really would not have been fair if she got sent home because that would mean she never had a shot. But look at Jalen, never had a shot and got sent home, so I wouldn't put it past him. I was honestly really glad that it wasn't Iris because now she has something going with TJ. I think they're so cute, and she deserves like she's handled herself correctly in every situation. Like, she deserves to have a good time now. So thankfully, I think I would have been most upset if Iris went home. Like, I'm really rooting for her. And Hannah, I like Hannah, but ever since what she did to my Charlie, like,
I don't like Hannah.
I turned on her. Like, I really loved Hannah and Charlie. And I could have been open.
I like Charlie.
She moved too quickly with Pepe. Like,
wasn't there a little
the spit start?
Oh,
the spit start heard around the world.
Could never be me.
No, that was so crazy, especially when the night before she's crying about Charlie, like wailing. And so I think I would have been fine with Hannah and Pepe, and I actually really like Pepe.
Yeah.
If he likes her, like, I think that like speaks to her character even more. She just got like too into him too fast, and it just negated everything she had with Charlie. And I'm sorry, when you diss Charlie, you diss me because I'm not over him.
I just am still like, I'm stunned that they sent Jeremiah home. No. I really feel like there needs to be like, you get to bring someone back. Like,
so that's what people are saying. But honestly, everything people are saying has been wrong. They thought we were voting for most popular boy and girl to send them on a date. And you know that the fans like have this thing for like Nick and Alandria. That they think there are all these like fan edits that they think that like Nick is really in love with Alandria. But I also think for the fans, like Nick is their favorite guy, which I
actually like Nick. He's really growing on me.
He's really like a good guy, except he should be more all in on Sierra than he is, and like stop chasing. Like, it's time to lock in.
I agree, but it's also early, and they're about to go through Casa Amor.
How is it early if it's Casa Amor? Casa Amor is like.
Well, I don't know if he wants to set expectations if he's about to go in there.
Right. And I understand they don't know they're going into Casa Amor.
Oh, they don't?
I understand.
I thought everyone knew that. Isn't that just like a thing?
No, but they don't know that it's like tomorrow.
Oh, God.
Right?
Ooh, tonight, right?
Yeah, tonight. Like, we're gonna. I feel like tonight they're going to hear they're going, and then it's going to end. And then like in 2 nights we'll be able to see what happens.
Yeah.
But that's my only qualm with Nick. But like, whatever. They're young. Like, take your time. He's obviously like, they're all blinded by this girl, which is just like so funny. They're all like, they would literally all drop their girls to be with her.
It's like, you have to have such a strong sense of self to be on this show.
Yeah, you really do. Or just like be very like hard, but also soft because you have to fall in love or else you won't stay on the show. But then you need to be able to be like, okay.
You're really having to play 2 games here. It's the game of love and then the game of like, get people to like me enough so that I don't leave. I have to get America to like me enough and the people in the house to apparently like me enough.
Yeah, but then there's Huda, who I don't know who will keep
I agree. Maybe the producers did save her.
I think the producer saved her 100% for the sake of entertainment, and I can be okay with that. But I do think she was leading this discussion amongst the girls, and they didn't show us the deliberations.
I was going to say, are you sure?
Because of course she was the one to send Hannah home because she wants to move in on Pepe after things didn't work out with TJ. Yeah. It's so clear when like
okay, what are they saying online? Ace is the leader of the guys, and Huda must be the leader of the girls, which I just know I would not be friends with Huda.
No, I think that Huda like thinks she's leader of the girls, and I think she's like, none of the other girls want to take up the mantle. Because to me, like, Alandria should be the leader of the girls. She's very rational.
Strong, but she's nice, yes.
Yeah, but it does like make me annoyed with Alandria. Like, I feel like in those discussions, I feel like Sierra is very much like a free spirit. Like she's not, she doesn't want a leadership role. She's not taking one. Like I feel like she was probably like not really participating. Who was the other person?
Shelly's too quiet.
No, Shelly, Alondria, and Huda. Who else is
Amaya?
there? She was in the bottom. I guess it was just the four of them.
Yeah, just the four.
So like I feel like Shelly and Alondria are really like the voices of reason in the villa. Everyone really likes them like on the show and outside. And I'm honestly disappointed in them that they didn't like stand up to whatever Huda wanted and know what the right decision was, because it was so clear that Amaya is the one that should go home. Like, and her sending Pepe home was just them sending Pepe home was just the most transparent thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like why should Hannah go home? I mean, them sending Hannah home. I can't. Why should Hannah go home? Why should Hannah go home? She did nothing. Like she's literally you sent home her last boyfriend. She found a new boyfriend.
It's like the whole premise of the show. It's like Amaya wasn't offering anything.
Yeah.
It's not like she was like Huda, which you could argue Huda's like the most dramatic and she's going to continuously bring entertainment. Like, why? I just don't get it.
No, I don't.
And at least like we know America didn't like her. At least put Huda in the bottom three and save her. It's fine. Save her then.
I don't think they would have saved her because
then they would have had to choose.
They would have had to choose, and I think they would have been like, we're always saving her. And maybe not done it. And I don't think producers like wanted to leave that up to chance because they need her.
Why do you think producers let Jeremiah go home then? It was like, I just don't understand that.
I feel like they thought if Amaya and Austin went home, it would have just been like very obvious, like goodbye. Like people wouldn't be so fired up like we are now. Like we're very fired up, and I feel like they think that's a good thing. Like people are invested in the show. Like, oh my God, did you see last night's episode? But let me tell you,
tweets up.
I fucking hate this show.
Yeah.
I hate nothing makes sense. I was saying to Claudia on the Patreon, like a lot of the cast members, they're like young, so I think that they like during COVID were in high school and college and like doing remote learning.
I didn't want to be reminded of that.
It's giving remote learning. These people can't think.
Yeah, like no, their IQs. No offense.
Every time they're left to make a decision, it's the wrong one, and I can't watch it anymore.
I do lose a couple of brain cells.
I feel like the producers are laughing, being like, "We crushed it," and I keep saying like, it really feels like Hunger Games, like Philip Seymour Hoffman being like, "How can we raise the stakes? How can we make this so crazy?" And I feel bad for them in a sense where it's like, they were having a nice night, and then they get a text like, "Go to the fire pit," and it's like,
no, they're so upset. They're like, "No,
shit's about to go down."
Okay, but wait, who was hysterically crying? Oh, the way Hannah, which was really sad, but she really looked like she just got like a death sentence.
No, I know, but like she's gone through it twice now. Like
hysterical.
I think when you're in there and you're bored all day, and this is like the biggest dealer in the world,
I totally get it, and time goes slower in there.
And so I think that even when she was like, I don't know how I'm supposed to look at you guys, you just sent me home, which she's so right for that. There was no reason for her to go home. The obvious choice was Amaya, and they fumbled the ball. And the boys just, I don't know, they all think they have a chance with Andrina now. They don't. And now like Huda, she got Jeremiah out of the villa. She doesn't have to watch him talk to another girl. And she got the girl out who's talking to the guy that she wants to talk to. Like, how did she end up winning?
I don't like how much power it feels like she has.
I agree. And
she just like, I don't know. I just don't like how dramatic. Even the conversation she had with TJ, she was like, I'm not gonna be like that kind of girl that's like, fuck you. It's like,
we literally watched this.
Wait, actually,
that was literally you.
Literally
You're the only one who does that. Good for TJ for detaching himself from her.
I knew he didn't like her from the second.
I knew he didn't like her, but I felt like if he didn't make it clear, and I'm shocked that he did make it so clear, because like it's nice to have options.
Yeah.
She would have, like, you don't want to be attached to her because like she will bring you down. Like, look at Jeremiah. So
and
I think
he knew that because he can't see. Was he able to watch the show?
Some of it, yeah.
Oh,
I think cutting her off before like you become a part of her story is a good thing to do.
Yeah,
I'll be very curious what Pepe does. But now in Casa Amor, like she'll have a million like blank slates.
I feel like they're kind of safe now within the house. Like they'll have time to get away from like the drama within each other. And like I'm excited to see what happens. But I don't.
But no one's in a like. If any couple gets broken up by Casa Amor, I literally won't be surprised or care. Like Nick,
or really, care, you're right.
Nick and Sierra are probably the strongest couple, and he's like has a foot out the door.
Right, and that even will be obvious if there's like just like a really hot girl who'll get googly eyes.
Yeah,
and we'll just want to explore that.
Yeah,
and then go back to Sierra, and she's not going to wait.
Yeah,
and she's not going to wait between him unless she finds, hopefully she finds someone else.
Maybe, but I think she's really into him, and I understand why. And then Nick and Ace and Shelly and Alandria and Taylor are like zero chemistry.
I hope Shelly, I need Shelly to give me something because I'm kind of bored.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I don't have any issues with her, but like you've now been here since day one. Like we need more.
Yeah.
Alondra gives a lot because like she's always in good conversations and like saying the thing that like you're shouting to the TV. Huda obviously does her Huda thing, and they're the 3 day ones. So then people are saying, as I've said, people are always wrong. They wanted the Nick and Alondra to go on a date. That they will bring back, they think that they're going to bring back a cast-off guy and a cast-off girl for Casa Amor because apparently there's one less person than there's always been. They need to bring back Jeremiah.
Oh, when they showed them on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay,
like apparently there should have been one more guy and one more girl.
Got it.
They need to bring back Jeremiah. And like then he's like back with, if he walks back in with Andrina, like I would love that. We don't have any great moments of like great love. Like this is Love Island.
Yeah.
Like it's not Survivor.
No, and he's the only guy that actually seems to be willing to fall in love.
Yes, I agree.
And like I want to see a really strong relationship. Like I want to see a couple come out of it that's like Leah and what's his name? Or like whoever won last year.
Yeah.
Can't remember anybody's name.
No, that's okay. There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
And then for the girls, they think that Bella would come back.
But she's, no, oh God, I'm sorry, her voice.
I didn't miss, like she was nice on the show and I liked her no kissing thing.
Yeah. But she needed to give a little bit.
But I haven't missed her one day since she's been gone.
I can't. I could not. Her voice did not match the face, and I'm not even like trying to be mean. It was just like it was really grinding my gears a little bit.
And when you paid attention to the things that she said, she didn't say anything. All that she said was, "What? Yes." No, like it was no, like there. Maybe she said other stuff off camera, but like there was no conversation. I haven't missed her a day since she's been gone.
I really thought the first episode, I thought she was going to be like the hardest girl to beat.
Yeah.
I was like, she's going to be the one the other girls are going to be jealous of.
No, but you know what? I'm glad that,
for.
like, when she had to debase herself and then start kissing everyone and then still got sent home, like, no.
And then the guys were, like, calling her prude.
They're disgusting. Like, the whole show is disgusting. And, like, now I'm sucked in and I'm watching. And it's not that I can't turn it off. It's, like, it's obviously great fodder. I really enjoy talking about it on this show and having, like, strong... It's a part of my, like, routine now. So,
yeah.
But I'm still, like, I hate everyone. I'm so mad. I want to see some love.
Yeah.
And if they do bring a girl back... I guess it should be Hannah. Who else has gone home at this point?
Really, like, I don't even care about the girl. I just need Jeremiah to come back.
I need Jeremiah to come back.
I need a girl that is strong, that isn't, like, mean.
I agree.
I want a girl with a real connection that really wants to fall in love, because I'm not getting that from anyone but Huda. But Huda's mean.
Yeah.
I want a girl that's nice, confident, and wants to fall in love. Like, I want a Leah.
I feel like that's Alandria, except for some reason she's into Taylor, who gives nothing, and we're sort of stuck in this cycle.
And she, likes him, it seems.
The fact that she chose him over Jalen, like, I'm not going to question whether or not she likes him because, of course, like, Jalen was a perfect man.
Yeah.
And so you obviously find Taylor to be more perfect.
I feel like I would have a hard time not thinking about the outside world. Like, could I be with this person really on the outside? Like that, those are things that go through my head. I'm more rational than like falling in love in Fiji.
I know, but I also feel like this cast feels really young and like nothing matters to them in terms of the love. And I feel like the love is like becoming a subplot on this show where it's like more about strategy. And okay, that's just like not the show I thought I was watching. Mm-hmm. I like the love. I want there to be at least one lasting couple. I want Molly and Tommy. That's the best sort of season.
Oh my God. I really need that.
Molly and Tommy. We're not getting a Molly and Tommy.
I need a Molly and Tommy. Like, I need just two gorgeous humans that are just
so
cute
each other
and
like
in love and
that's enough
and
for
cute.
Them.
I also
and it's like not
love
weird.
The UK because they speak so much more eloquently.
Yeah,
like Huda is cussing within every two words.
The conversations are really getting to a place of someone asked last night, "What's your favorite fruit?" That's where we're at.
Fucking strawberry.
That's where we're at. It depends what's in season. Like right now, I like strawberries because they're in season and they're tasty.
Oh, you're saying that's what they're talking about?
Someone asked, "What's your favorite fruit?"
I saw that, and he said, "I hate pineapple." I'm like,
and now we know.
You know what the worst was? Whatever conversation Hannah and Pepe had. What was it? It was so dumb. Which honestly, I feel for them because they're like, "What do you talk about?"
I know.
All day and all night.
I know.
There's nowhere to go. But it was just like, it hurt.
It hurts. It does hurt to watch sometimes.
But when you have no phone, you do start to talk about things that are just like things you wouldn't normally talk about. Like, so like, what's your favorite sport?
Yeah.
There's nothing else to do.
No, I know. It's really getting rough. I'm so mad at everyone. I need a redemption episode. Bring back Jeremiah.
Yeah.
So that
I'm single, Jeremiah. If you're out, just like justice for you and hit me up.
Oh,
I don't know if I'm your type though.
I ship.
And how old are you? Because that matters.
Yeah, I ship. Okay, maybe it's not so bad. Come home, Jeremiah. Yeah. Juliette's waiting. Juliette, thank you so much for joining me today. This was so much fun. I'm so glad we got that all off our chests.
Yes, I feel better now. It's like a little therapy sesh.
Agreed. Tonight, there's more Love Island, and I do believe we'll be recapping it tomorrow with tomorrow's co-host because she is another expert on the matter. So I'm just going to leave that there. Juliette, where can everyone follow you and shop JMP?
Juliette Porter is my Instagram, at Juliette Porter, and then at JMP The Label for my bikinis, and at Don't Be Ridiculous for my podcast.
I love it. Thank you. Thank you all for listening. We will see you tomorrow. Love ya. Bye.
Bye, guys.